with. Now you're dating, Katie Holmes, doing Ray.
Welcome and thank you for tuning in. You're listening to the Chuck and Samuel Show.
Welcome, everyone, to the Chuck and Samuel podcast. Wrong.
Show
now.
Well, yeah, so this is something we've talked about in the last couple of weeks, and I think
I guess we're
breaking the news right now.
We're breaking the news right now. We're in it.
Now officially 8 episodes in, called the...
Oh, we got an official drummer right here.
I know. Give us that roll, baby.
Give it that roll. Okay.
Yes.
There we go.
Heavy-handed.
Not
even strokes.
It wasn't.
It sounded pretty on beat to me, man.
We are renaming the Chuck and Samuel podcast to the Chuck and Samuel Show. Hey, everyone. And I don't think there's a better episode to do it on this special themed episode about the 90s.
The 90s.
Ooh.
God.
The era we grew up in.
It is true.
Yes.
It is true.
And we got to talk about our guest right here.
Mr. Harry Keith, man. We have Harry Keith in the house. Thank you so much for being here.
Big Ginge.
Honored.
Man.
Honored to be here.
It's finally happening.
I was breaking my back trying to get you on this show, and it's finally here.
It is here.
Dude, it's like my birthday.
Chuck has been like, let's get Harry, and I've been like, well, let's I'm just kidding. But I'm just kidding. But when you actually gave us the idea about we were talking in the group thread and you were like 90s show. Yeah. And I texted Chuck, I said, that is perfect. Let's have him on.
I was literally raised by a television. Everyone who's watching.
It's amazing.
Do you have parents?
Absolutely.
Okay. I thought you literally were raised by television.
You know what? Thank God for television. What did parents do before television, man?
Disney Plus.
Losing their minds.
Listen, it was chicken patties and macaroni and cheese for me. And I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Ooh.
Remember Fish Sticks? God. With some ketchup, bro. Come on.
Remember some Long John Silver?
Extra malt vinegar, baby.
Literally, my grandpa on my dad's side, it was Long John Silver's all the time.
I grew up on Long John Silver's and Captain D's, dude.
That's the one I was going to say. Captain D's. When was it? When did it become not cool? Maybe 1999 to 2000. When did it become not cool to get some Captain D's and Long John Silver?
I don't know. It had to have been in the late 90s because we haven't gone since then.
Yes.
Right.
But I remember just taking that vinegar, bro, and just sopping my fried fish with that vinegar.
But I think
isn't it so good?
Haven't we upgraded to lemon now?
Lemon is, well, I'll take some vinegar and some lemon.
Lemon. Bro, we haven't even introduced our guests like
legitimately.
legitimately.
Totally. Go ahead.
So tell us about your.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
hear about it.
I'm just JKing.
You don't want to hear about it.
Hey, I'm just joshing you.
I literally at least 2 or 3 times a day.
You're regular.
The regular, that's some moving
On
bowels
schedule.
right there.
That's
On
good.
schedule.
So besides that, tell us about yourself. Camera's on you, bud.
What do you want to know?
Tell us. There's a lot of people that are going to see you for the first time that don't really know what you're about. So please tell our amazing audience that puts a lot of time and effort into watching our podcast about yourself.
Who am I? Who am I?
Yeah, give us a peer into your soul, into your being.
Like, what do you do? Like, are you a musician?
I am a musician. I do. I play drums.
There we go. We're
play
making
guitar.
progress, baby.
I play little keys.
Oh.
I tickle the ivories.
So you play a lot of instruments, huh?
I do.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not good at all of them, but I'm good
I
at
beg to
one.
differ. You're talented.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Very talented drummer.
That too.
Very talented drummer.
Absolutely.
Very talented fashionista.
Check out that outfit.
Look at it. Is this going to be for sale? This outfit?
This will be for sale.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a little
Yeah,
while.
okay. We're gonna get
Guys,
into that.
do you want to jump into the 90s?
Absolutely.
Did we shake the
Yeah,
nerves
yeah,
off
we
by
should.
talking about
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
nonsense, the crap, if you will,
The crap. So
shooting the crap?
our spinoff series where we talk about getting regular and inspecting your stool.
Dude, you were sweating it out earlier, man. I can't.
I washed my face. I came out.
I
I had
don't want to
washed
uncover
my
you,
face.
How pale
You're
was
making
he?
noises.
I
You're
was not
grunting.
making noises.
He was as
Trust
pale as
me,
a ghost.
everybody. They said I was pale, but
Yeah, you look like
I
you saw
went
a
and
ghost.
I checked myself, and I was not pale.
It sounded like you were hurting, brother.
You
I'm
were
gonna be honest with
wrong
you.
for that.
So to get back on track. So this episode is our first themed episode.
It sure is.
So to kind of give everyone catch them up with everything, we are going to be speaking about the 90s, everything 90s, nostalgia, 90s restaurants, 90s stores, brands, all that stuff. And we have the expert right here.
The true expert.
The true expert.
The NES. God.
Just take it in.
The encyclopedia.
I love how you're looking at the screen and not the camera.
Not a chance.
There it is.
I like to look at myself.
Which screen? Which camera do I look at, guys?
You're in that
that
camera.
one?
Yeah, there
That
you go.
one?
No,
That one?
that one right there.
That one?
Yeah.
This one?
So we got the encyclopedia. We got the encyclopedia in house. So we're gonna go over a few things.
Okay.
First one off the top of my head is Blockbuster.
Oh, nice. Done.
I feel like that is like, I don't know. Am I wrong for saying that like right now? Is that like the ultimate 90s brand right now?
It's gotta be, man.
Are you kidding me? Absolutely.
Okay,
It's
cool.
gotta
Oh,
be.
dang.
The feeling of
Jeez.
mom and dad saying, "Guys, we're just gonna order pizza on a Friday night, and we're gonna take a trip to Blockbuster." Come on, dude.
Not only did you have to take a trip to Blockbuster after getting that Pizza Hut or whatever it was,
Yep.
you had to have a membership card.
You had to have a membership card. Remember when you had to reserve the new releases? You had to reserve the new releases because
Yeah.
they would be sold out. And you'd
Yeah.
walk in and be like, "Where's my copy?" Dude, what did we do before the internet,
Yeah,
man?
you remember how
Unbelievable.
mad they were when you didn't rewind?
When you please be kind, rewind.
actually charge
When you
you.
did not rewind.
They charge you for that.
That's
They hated
insane.
it.
Yeah,
they hated
when
it.
they had actual rewind, my mom actually we had a rewinding station at the house, bro. It was amazing.
Those are great.
I remember one of the first VHSs that I rented from Blockbuster was Curly Sue. Do you know anything about that?
Not at all. Explain.
Oh my God. Jim Belushi.
Ooh.
John Belushi's brother.
Animal
Rest in
House.
peace, by the way. Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Raises a kid.
Sorry to hear he died like
single,
40 years ago.
Single parent raises a sweet little girl on his own. And it's full of just fun and laughs, man. Curly Sue, man. 80s film.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Amazing.
Speaking of Blockbuster, man, I think I'm the only skateboarder here. I dumped some serious dough into Tony Hawk Pro Skater #1.
I did too.
At Blockbuster. For some reason, I never bought it because my parents just didn't want to help a brother out.
PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
I was a PlayStation kid, but that game was the deal.
That I was like, I could have bought it, but my parents made me rent it over and over for 3 days at a time. Thanks, parents.
Listen, $5 a time is better than $45 once. You know what I'm saying?
That's not the way to invest.
That's very true.
I'm thinking long term, baby. But dude, dump some serious money. And speaking of game consoles from the 90s, maybe you guys heard about it. The Dreamcast.
The
Oh
Dreamcast.
gosh, I used to play Phantasy Star Online all the time.
Oh.
You could literally like trick your friend to dropping all his stuff and like steal all of his stuff. Like,
Really?
Yeah, his money, his swords, and like I'm gonna trade you, bro, and you can like steal all his stuff and then leave the room.
Oh my
It
god.
sounds so nerdy, but
Yeah.
yeah.
The Dreamcast
So lame.
was super nerdy because you
Yeah.
could create hack discs. You could create copies of video games.
I remember that.
Yeah.
They were the first
Insane.
and only, right? The only console with
because
CDs?
because PlayStation, like at the time, you could get a mod chip that you're supposed to like plug in and stuff. But Dreamcast is the only one. And if everyone had that Asian friend that had the hookup and Filipino, my bad. So he gave me. Sorry, you guys didn't have Filipino friends. So he gave me yes, lots.
Yeah, lots.
So he gave me a boot disc. You put that in first. Power it up, let spin. It says, please insert your other game. And you put that burnt disc that you wrote with a marker on there. So like, fantasy, whatever online, whatever. You put it in, perfect game. You could copy discs.
Oh my gosh.
We ripped off Dreamcast. Maybe that's why it fell apart, but I love my Dreamcast. I loved my Dreamcast.
I never got into Dreamcast. I was always PlayStation.
Sonic the Hedgehog,
I
baby.
did love some
Amazing.
Sega Sonic, bro. I did like Sonic.
I played NFL 2K1 to death.
Okay.
Remember that?
Amazing.
Bro, you just throw 80-yard passes, perfect spirals,
Yeah.
Randy Moss.
Yep. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Every time.
That was a good one.
Yeah, you just
Yep.
perfect spiral all the way down.
time.
Blitz?
Best football game
Blitz?
ever is Original Blitz.
Dude, yeah.
Original Blitz is the greatest football game of all
the
time.
late hits,
Yes.
everything you could do illegal.
Bro,
it was so
Remember when
good.
the game was loading and you're trying to put the code in and you're just like big head mode,
all the
late
cheats.
tackles,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
And I didn't know, so I just smashed them all. And it's like big head mode, mini me. Yeah, I love Blitz, man. That was the move.
Cheat codes, man.
That was
cheat
yeah.
codes.
They don't have that anymore,
No,
man.
they don't.
They don't.
Let's go back a little further. Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
Sega Genesis.
That's
All right.
that's a 90s game.
You know, I
Blood Code?
only played Mortal Kombat and Tekken and Street Fighter only at the arcades. Never had.
so your
never,
parents wouldn't know.
They wouldn't. You know what? They would make exceptions for some reason, as long as it didn't come in the house, baby.
Hey, to help slow this down and kind of dissect things a little bit more, you brought up something. Kids don't have this nowadays. Arcades.
Remember Tilt at the mall, dude? There was a place here, Harry, called the Tilt,
Get out.
Yeah.
and it was an arcade. And when Dance Dance Revolution first came out, those people would draw
Yeah.
crowds.
Yes.
Crowds would come and just watch these people dance. It was insane.
I know it's embarrassing. When LimeWire and stuff was like legit P2P stuff.
Napster?
Not Napster because they didn't have videos. I used to download
true.
videos of people doing Dance Dance Revolution.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you ever mimic the steps?
I sucked at it. I didn't have now I'm like you said, I'm like Dave Grohl.
So let me get
but
this right.
I got tempo melody.
You would download the videos and then learn the dances to the videos.
No, I literally watched it as a fan.
Oh wow!
Because there were these Filipino guys that just shredded,
and they would like flip through the hoops and everything. Did you ever see that?
Or they'll do it backwards, or
Right.
they'll do the tandem where they go back and forth. Bro, I was
remember
just
that.
vibing off it.
It's amazing. It's kind of intimidating though.
Yes,
Like
Yeah, you're not going to find me on there
you're
after
like
one of those dudes.
you're like I can't do that.
yeah,
Nope.
no, and I just said I didn't I could play easy mode, and it was like tap tap tap, but then once it got double time, get me off it.
Expert mode.
Oof. I'm gonna do it blindfolded. No, get out of here. But dude, kids don't have arcades.
They don't. Everything's
What's
in
the last thing left? Dave and Buster's?
Dave and
Yeah.
Buster's and Adventure
Yeah?
Landing here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you got the bar arcades, which are nice throwbacks.
Yeah, I've heard about those.
Like Keg and Coin. Shout out Keg and Coin. But
that
you know,
place.
Dave and Buster's and Adventure Landing are the only arcades left, man.
That's it.
Remember the ski and the snowboard games that were you sat in the skis and you stood in the snowboard?
Yeah, I've seen those.
at the
legit.
arcade.
My least favorite games of all time. Remember the skateboarding one?
I do.
All you do is just smash
You
it
gotta
up and
pop
down.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it right,
Yeah.
man. I couldn't get it right.
I watched a review of that recently, and this guy was like, dude, I know it's been 25 years. This is the worst game ever. Because you're just popping up and down.
And they do whatever they
yeah.
want.
It's like kickflip. You do the same exact thing. Ollie, do the same thing. 180.
Amazing.
You guys remember Crazy Taxi?
Yes,
dude.
My freaking game all the time.
Oh my god.
I love, dude. Offspring was the main. Okay, everyone that doesn't know what's up. Crazy Taxi had two levels. That's all. 2 levels, 4 characters. That's it. One of the songs was Offspring. All I Want. right? Sick game.
So good.
Simple game. You buy it now, you're like, I'm done in 10 minutes. But when I had it on a demo disc Dreamcast, I just play the first level. You get the whole game right there. So good, man.
What was the sit-down drive arcade game where it had the girl in the bikini with the flag at the beginning, and it was like in every Walmart?
Yes.
What was
Daytona?
Daytona.
Cruise USA?
Cruising USA.
Dude.
Ding, ding, ding. Let's
Cheers to that. Every time my mom would go into a store, I'd be like, you got $4 in quarters, Mom? I'll be right here, baby.
Hey, what's the secret thing you did while you played that game?
You just looked at the girls in the bikinis.
That's what Sam did.
No,
That's what I did.
Dude, when you're
I was like, start over.
When you're in second place and you're trying to get in the first, there's something that you do.
Oh, the boost? Was it there a boost?
You punch the gas twice.
Oh,
Yeah, it was the double punch.
Double punch, and
It was
you
a
do
double.
the wheelie and you punch.
That's right.
It had like the best, like the steering wheel literally
Oh yeah,
jerked up.
broke my wrist.
Wow, man. That was a good freaking game.
That was a good game. Yeah, you're right. It was in every Walmart.
It sure was, man.
Insane.
Man, old Walmarts, man, before they were super centers.
Yeah.
Remember, dude, I was thinking about this. This is like a throwback. Walmart's had photo centers in there. Remember that? They used to have photo departments.
With that gray and white marble
They
background.
don't have that anymore.
No chance.
Probably because people can do a better job on their cell phones now.
I know that. But I'm like, I thought about that. I'm like, my Walmart that I went to, I would walk in and there's a huge photos like department right there. Completely gone now.
It got replaced by eye doctors
Yes. And hair
and nail salons. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I used to buy CDs from Walmart all the time. Remember when CDs
bad
were a
deals.
thing?
Bad deals.
Yeah.
Bought Jimmy Eat World CDs,
Oh man.
Coldplay CDs.
More.
Aside from Walmart, do you guys remember CD Warehouse?
Where was that located?
Well, there was one near me.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
growing up in
remember
South
we had
Florida.
FYI.
No,
FYE.
But that's 2000s. That's where
Is it?
Yeah,
that's
that's a little after.
that's where
I feel
Red
like.
Jumpsuit Apparatus got
I'm
jobs.
pretty confident I was shopping at FYE in
Well,
the 90s.
because you're close. No, because you're close with Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, and that's where they worked, and that's where they funded the first album. They all because I remember my friends like, "Damn, did you hear Ronnie is blowing up and he got signed? He works at FYE. I should have been nice to him when I went to the mall." So I know I connect Red Jumpsuit Apparatus with FYE.
Yeah.
But before that, a 90s CD store was Sam Goody.
Sam Goody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yo, what about the little things you got in the mail? We tore off the CDs you wanted and you got them for a penny.
Oh man,
You
Where
paid
were
a
they?
monthly subscription,
Yes,
which you got them
monthly-
for a penny. Oh my!
I really
gosh.
thought they were a penny, and then my dad's like, "That's a monthly subscription.
Yeah, you're actually paying for.
You're
the
actually
whole
paying
thing.
for the whole thing." And I was like, "What? It says it's a penny." And he's like, "It costs you $45." I'm like, "Damn it!"
My goodness.
That was so good. It was like the beginning of Netflix for CDs, man.
Amazing.
Dude,
Wow.
I was just getting, Natalie Imbruglia, Savage Garden,
Savage Garden. huh?
other Australian pop bands.
Look at you.
I didn't get their
I
album.
didn't even know that. I didn't even know they were Australian.
Yeah.
Didn't know it.
Remember that song "Torn" by Natalie Imbruglia? I'm not gonna sing it, but everyone knows it.
I don't know
I
it
wish
either.
you would sing.
I won't.
Sing it for us real quick, Chuck.
I don't even know the lyrics.
You don't have to play it. Just sing it.
I don't know. I just know the main hook is
That's
I'm so
that's an
torn.
impressive name to remember.
Natalie Imbruglia. I know.
Yeah.
I know that.
What else you got, man? Dude.
for 90s?
Yeah, what was y'all's favorite TV shows in the 90s?
Oh my gosh.
Where to
you
start? Where to start?
One of my favorite TV shows of all time is Step by Step.
Oh man, step by step, day by day.
TGIF.
It was
TGIF.
TGIF with Boy Meets World, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but they would switch out the shows every
Every
year or so.
season, okay.
And it depended. Like if the hot show was the hot show, it was on later,
Right.
and they would put the earlier shows on. That
I
were
remember
new.
that, dude. I remember
it's,
that.
It's amazing because, first of all, fun fact. I don't know if viewers at home know anything about this, but have you ever noticed how much of a horn dog Frank is in Step by Step?
It's been
Who's
years.
Frank?
He's literally
The dad, right?
Yeah, Frank. Yeah.
He just loved his wife.
But he's just ready to go in the kitchen where the kids are eating lunch.
Who doesn't want a dad like that?
In the kitchen. It's
It's a
just
good
amazing.
example
I
of a
just
good
love
solid
it.
marriage,
Yeah,
in my
that's
opinion.
I love it. I'm watching it as like an older person because when
Yeah.
you're younger, you don't pick up on all that. But
Dude.
he's just like ready to go
At all times.
Yeah.
Ready
That's
to go.
funny.
in the kitchen.
Like Sam
Yeah.
said, that's just a healthy marriage.
Cody was my favorite.
Cody was cool.
Cody
My
was the
favorite
glue.
character,
Cody was the glue.
And you know what? I think he's the same dude that took over for John Claude in the Kickboxer movies.
Hey now.
What a dork.
Is he really?
Yeah. Hey, John Claude was my dude. That's for our 80s episode. 80s John.
Bloodsport.
Bro, don't start.
When he puts the freaking cloth in the glass.
Wrong movie.
Dang.
Correct him.
What is it?
Kickboxer.
Kickboxer. Oh, my bad.
There's literally an episode on Step by Step where Frank and Cody kick absolute ass in the bar. It's like season 2 or 3, and they go
vaguely
to
remember that.
save Dana,
Yeah.
and I was just like, this is it.
That's how he became.
This is what being a man.
That's how he became the reboot of Kickboxer.
And
Kickboxer
Must
3,
have
yeah.
been. Your moves in that episode were great.
You know what I just saw?
Absolutely.
I saw recently, and I was like, "What am I watching?" There's a French Prince of the Bel Airs.
Nice
episode.
shirt.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Shout out to that shirt.
Look at this guy.
Always dressing for the occasion, Chuck.
I know, always. And
Did you see that forearm flex just now?
mean, come on.
No, I got
How
I
could
got
you not?
yelled at for this earlier, so I gotta
Yeah,
hide
keep
stuff.
it off the table, man.
I gotta hide it. Sorry.
You're making me blush, man.
So there was a an episode of French Prince of Bel Airs that Uncle Phil acted like
Rest
he
in
did
peace.
it. Yeah, I know. Remember? Did you hear when like people were like, "Oh, Will Smith is older than Uncle Phil" when they filmed the show? Like how old Will Smith is now is older than how or whatever.
Yeah.
Is older than Uncle Phil when they
No
shot
way.
it. So he's actually older than Uncle Phil now.
Wow.
But there was one episode where he's like, "Man, Uncle Phil, I don't know how to play pool," and they were like dealing with like pool sharks, and then Uncle Phil's like, "Oh man, double or nothing," and then he brings out his custom stick and just destroys them. And I loved it, dude. I'm not the biggest Will Smith fan anymore, but I loved French Princes of Bel Airs. One of my favorite shows.
Poor Will. Can we talk a second about how
Absolutely.
his wife just humiliated him
that's
on
an
her
oucher.
show, man?
That's an oucher.
Oucher,
That's
man.
right.
He
That-
became a meme from that, and she got all the ratings, bro.
They did that on purpose. We're not going to get into it because it's not a 90s thing.
Augustine.
Yeah.
What was his name? Augustine.
Yeah.
What was his name? Augustana.
Something like that.
Augustana.
It was like
band.
it was like a rapper or something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That was like 21.
Alice.
And he looks
dang.
like a complete like goon. Like he looks crazy.
Well,
If I'm not mistaken, I
They
remember
had a
him
love
looking.
affair.
I remember him looking like nuts. The like way he styles himself and
Yeah,
like his
yeah.
hair and stuff.
interesting
crazy.
situation. Poor Will, man.
He didn't deserve that.
It's all right.
That's for another time. She
I
ruined
know.
his life.
She did. You know, he's always talked about how he kind of feels like he's living in Tupac Shakur's shadow because she dated Tupac Shakur. She did.
No
She
way.
did. And they asked him once, like, do you like, he's like, yeah, man, like they were in love. Like she was in love with that guy. He's always living in Tupac's shadow. What a good, just a nice guy. Nice guys finish last. And Will Smith is the proof of that. What did you say?
Absolutely.
I'm in first place, so I guess that's right.
The self-admitted bad boy.
Did you guys see Bad Boys 3?
No, I never saw any of those.
Did you see Bad Boys 1?
No,
He just
I
said he
didn't.
didn't see it, dude.
No.
Oh my
Back
gosh,
off.
man.
I'm sorry,
Do
man.
yourself a favor.
I need to.
Bad Boys 1 is literally 90s.
It is 90s.
Martin,
It is.
Martin,
It's
what was
Martin
it?
and Will
Yeah.
Smith.
Will
Martin
Smith,
Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence.
Dude, super 90s, yeah.
Yeah.
Like every car, it's.
It's the best one. The first one's
Yeah.
the best one, in my opinion.
But you know what's weird? My family's very conservative. Probably the most conservative family here. My parents loved the Martin Lawrence show. Die hard Martin Lawrence show. It was on HBO. It was like different, and they made me watch Martin. I was like 6, and I think that's why I'm like really into like the culture.
No, dude, I was like raised on UPN, bro. South Florida, Martin.
UPN.
Talking living single.
Yes.
In living color.
Yeah. That was on Fox. That was on Fox, though.
Do y'all know any of that?
I remember
do.
them.
Yeah, different networks, but
UPN,
my gosh.
I tell people, me and Jamie Foxx had a falling out recently. Not recently, a few years ago. And I was like, dude, I don't like where your career is going. You're not who I met back in like 1995. Like, I don't see the same guy that I met and fell in love with. Now you're dating, Katie Holmes, doing Ray. And I'm just like, I'm not like, that's not, dude, the Jamie Foxx show
was so good.
It's some of the best freaking comedy.
Have you seen his stand-up?
I'm sure from the 90s.
Oh
no,
my
but
God.
Dude, Jamie Foxx show before he became a jingle guy. Remember when like there was like the final few seasons? He's like they worked in the hotel only.
Yeah.
Oh, some of the best TV ever.
Yeah.
Then we got Wayne's Brothers. That was a good show.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as Jamie Foxx show, but super good.
No, but his stand-up's amazing. That dude's like for real triple threat, man. Funny, sings his butt off, plays the keys like,
can he?
And he's so fluent. Like, you gotta watch his stand-up. If anybody does anything from this podcast, you gotta watch Jamie.
Does he
Foxx
play
stand-up.
keys while he's during
he
his
goes
stand-up?
into a whole thing.
But it's like comedy playing, right?
Yeah. He builds up to it. For sure.
It wasn't like he just does ballads for like.
No.
Yeah, I know. He's like, hey guys, let's bring it down. Because I think
just go straight to church. Yeah, no.
That's what I think. Because he's like doing jokes, but he also has his keyboard. It was like part of the gimmick.
Yeah.
And dude, Jamie Foxx was amazing.
Killing.
And then he just got so serious. I hate it.
It happens.
But I loved when he was on Joe Rogan doing.
He matured.
He matured. I don't like when people mature. Be a child for the rest of your life until it ruins your family. But
That's the way it goes.
So back to the 90s, everybody.
That's the way fascism goes.
Antifa.
Do y'all remember like sick chain restaurants in the 90s?
Oh yeah, like
Bennigan's.
Like Bennigan's. That's exactly what I was gonna say, man.
I was
God,
biggest fat boy at that place.
Come on.
man.
How could you? You look so skinny. Look at that.
Sweet.
I'm
put a lot of work into that.
That's just skin and bones. Maybe you should eat a little bit more, bud.
Yeah, these arms are.
That's just skin and bones. You need to eat a little more, baby.
Get you some Bennigan's potato soup, bro. That'll put some meat back on your boots.
No, so listen. This is what I used to do. This is what I used to order.
Bring it.
Ultimate baked potato soup. And sometimes I would get either the chicken tenders.
Okay.
I was a chicken tender boy. That's who I was. Any of the places. But sometimes I would switch it up. I would get that like triple decker burger. I don't know if it was called the Colossal or
triple decker.
With the soup, dude. My parents were like, yeah, man, just go for it.
Live your life.
And I'm thinking, y'all want to step in here?
You know, in 25 years, I'm still going to be fighting and eating happy.
Do you not want to step in here and be like, oh, maybe it's a little too much there, buddy? Yeah.
Maybe have a salad with your side.
Yeah.
Dude,
that was my life.
My mom figured out the potato soup recipe or found it somewhere, and she made that for years. She hasn't made it in a long time, but
That's
it
incredible.
Was splendid with the bacon bits on top, bro, and that cheddar cheese and the chives, bro.
Yes.
Chuck, Bennigan's potato soup. It was literally like a pureed mashed potatoes.
I almost lost a girlfriend at Bennigan's.
You have had terrible heartbreak at restaurants.
Same
girl?
Yeah,
at St. Mary's Seafood or whatever it's called.
At St. John's Seafood.
St. John's Seafood.
No, same chick when we were doing good before she broke my heart. But we went to Bennigan's like one of the final. It was in Orange Park. They like closed down like a year later. But she was eating something. Started choking. Like she was
get out of here.
Yeah, I'm not. And I don't know how to do CPR or Heimlich. So she was just choking to death. and then they had to rush over one of the cooks to Heimlich thing.
Oh my gosh, she was choking for a long time.
Yeah, I almost lost her.
You almost lost her.
And I was like, damn, I couldn't save her. Check, please.
So dark.
So dark.
So dark.
Can you split that down the middle?
Yeah. Oh, no. It's not on one.
It's on two. She didn't finish her food.
Oh my god.
Did she order a salad? What did she choke on, bro?
Dude, I think it was like a steak or something.
She went for the steak. Bold.
You gotta impress those girls.
Have y'all ever choked before? Like legit choked?
No.
I have,
Thank
dude.
God.
One day on the way to a baseball game, I was probably 6 or 7. My dad stopped me at McDonald's for just the world famous bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
And I'm chomping down. Remember, like I don't know how it is now, but when the bacon was just one circular, like
that's
thing.
Canadian bacon.
Okay, well, I choked on it. Like legit choked, couldn't breathe. I stood up and my dad got up, dude, and he goes, "In the name of Jesus."
Jesus saved your life.
Jesus, he called on the name of Jesus, bro. Those who call on the name of the Lord will be saved. And
the power of God.
God.
Yeah, there it is.
And he 3 times he pumped my chest, bro, and I upchucked it. I sure did, but it was scary. I've choked twice in my life when I was a kid. Yeah.
Wow.
So one was
awful.
One was
Awful.
food, and then one in the finals.
Nice.
So tell us about when you blew the 9th ending of your.
Right. There's probably a few of those actually. There's probably.
I don't
want to
go down that hole.
It's all right.
Losing a final sucks.
Yeah. But yeah,
Ouch.
chucking sucks. Choking sucks.
Chucking
sucks.
I don't
this guy.
suck. I don't suck.
Yeah, McDonald's, dude.
That's after 11.
Speaking of McDonald's, remember the way McDonald's used to be decorated with like the bar stools that were like the cheeseburglar like bar stools?
Absolutely,
and like the wall art with the Ronald McDonald 3D wall art.
They pushed that hard, where it was like the characters and a little bit of like that kind of diner look, like everything was kind of. Now it's all modern.
I've always been into collecting things. And so my mom, she was such a trooper. So when McDonald's would come out with Hardees too, oh my God, we'll get there in a second. Hardees Apollo 13 Pog collection.
Get out of here.
Oh
with Pogs.
my God.
Slammers.
I still have some Pogs.
You win
dude.
Slammers. You can literally lose your prized Slammer.
I never played for Slammers because I loved my Slammers. I had a No Fear Slammer. It was a torpedo. Remember the torpedoes?
Yeah,
Oh
you remember
my
like the
God.
neon, like long ass, like
Tubes?
things.
The tubes?
The tubes. Yeah.
That you would get from it would be a cards and comics store.
Yeah, absolutely. You would keep your Pogs in it.
That was just the coolest thing as
Dude,
a kid.
remember the original Pog with there was like a little little character, a little monster looking guy, but they all had like fuzz on them and they had the staples in them, like the real Pogs. Do y'all remember this?
No.
What? That's
They
the
actually
one
were
I
like
don't know.
Pog brand.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
wow. I had all those. I had a flip book with all mine, like baseball cards.
Amazing.
Yeah. Anyways, McDonald's. I have a full-fledged California Raisins, which is more 80s.
Are you serious?
You told me about that.
Figurines that I collected from the Happy Meals from McDonald's when I was a
Sick.
kid. It
That's
might be early
incredible.
90s, but definitely back then.
No,
Yeah.
I remember California raisins in the 90s. They were
Okay.
still around. I think that's when they died, was the 90s.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It had to be.
Yeah.
'cause,
I was into them, dude. They did Little Richard.
I was going to say, they were kind of like symbols of like Little Richard,
Tutti
Ray Charles.
Frutti.
Yeah.
Oh, Rudy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
my memories of McDonald's were, hey, I want the 20-piece with a large fry, and my aunt would be in the driver's seat, and I'm riding shotgun, and she goes, "Do you really need 20, bud?
So
Can you just go with 10?" No.
Are you
It's
still
20.
are you still dealing with those battles?
I'm not. I've definitely thrown that off, but I've had those conversations where
Taking the shackles off.
20. You need that?
Maybe split that
20.
bud.
Even as an adult.
I'm like 9
it's
years
like,
old. 9 years old, being like, It's 20.
Same,
It's
dude.
20.
I could put some food away. We were also growing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was a growing boy.
You hit puberty then.
That's the realest thing right there.
Dude,
Yeah,
straight up, we could eat our parents out of house and home, dude. It's insane. And your family had 3 boys or 4 boys?
Three boys. 3 boys.
Wow.
Big boys. Are they as big
Yeah.
as you?
They're bigger,
Woo.
taller.
Country
They're-
strong.
But they're lanky.
There was a lot of food
I
that
was-
went
I
into
was
getting
the-
everybody
yeah.
that big, huh?
I was the stubby one. I was the runt. I'm considered the runt.
Okay.
I'm the shortest.
You're
the
but
tallest.
you're also the most handsome.
Oh dang.
Yeah, you do have some striking looks. Very attractive fella.
Yeah. We can't take you anywhere. Everywhere we go is just, oh, he's so handsome. He's so handsome.
Paparazzi everywhere. But yeah, dude, I had speaking of Pogs, Hardees came out with the Apollo 13 collection, and each Pog was numbered. And every couple weeks, they'd come out with a new section. Remember the tubes you were talking about?
Yeah.
They came out with a new section of the tube that you screwed on, but when you got the whole collection, it was the Apollo 13 spaceship.
Oh, sick.
And you got to keep your Pogs in it. I still have all of that.
That's so
The thing that really switched it up for me with Hardee's is when they brought the thick burger.
Hardee's breakfast for me back in the day, dude.
I wasn't big on
love
Hardee's.
their breakfast.
Frisco breakfast sandwich.
Don't get one
the
now.
Biscuits and gravy, bro. Really?
Dude, I think they spray paint the toast lines on that sourdough.
No,
Yeah.
with
Do you think
chemicals.
so?
Oh, bro. I've gone there a couple times because I pass it on the work or whatever. And it is like that sourdough is microwaved. And I swear in the factory, they're spraying toast lines. And there's a Netflix movie about how a lot of these like grill marks on some of these like packaged chickens is like some sort of like food coloring they spray and stamp on it.
Do you think that goes for like the burgers too?
Dude, their burgers are the closest thing from a chain that I've ever had that tastes like a homemade burger.
It's been years, but I did love Hardee's burgers.
When they brought
no
the
doubt.
thick burger out, it is the only one. If you blindfold me and say, "Hey, here's McDonald's, Burger King, Hardee's, and like a homemade burger," there's been a couple times I wouldn't be able to tell you which one was homemade and which one was Hardee's.
They really do some good
Hardees.
stuff.
I don't really think they push the thick burgers anymore, but when they were really pushing it, bro,
I
thick
remember
burgers,
that.
were killing it.
I remember that.
They were killing the game.
Oh man, I remember my dad on Sunday mornings would take me to Crystal's and get some sunrisers.
Ooh.
And those were
Okay.
the best breakfast sandwiches ever, in my opinion, man.
I feel like Floridians have a soft spot for Crystals.
Oh God,
It's-
chili
it's-
pups, chili pups, bro.
Got me. Okay, so Sonic the Hedgehog was into chili dogs. So
Love that.
So as a kid, I was like, dude, Sonic rules. I want some chili dogs. And my sister, who's was 20 and I was, like 9 or something.
Yeah.
She was like growing up, driving around, eating junk food. And she's like, you got to go to Crystal's and get their chili pup. It'll change your life.
Change your life, man.
Maybe on my deathbed, I'm going to ask for a chili dog. I will smash
Chili, onions, mustard,
Mustard.
cheese.
Is this thing recording? I think we're live. What's up, everyone? Sorry for that abrupt ending. We got off track. We went for a whole another 90 minutes. But like we promoted, we wanted this to be a 90s episode, talking about nostalgia and memories and all that good stuff. And we kind of just lost it. So I thought we just ended right there. Thank you for everyone who's tuned in, everyone who's been following us and subscribed. If you're a new person, please subscribe, comment, give us a like. We would love to know what you guys think, how you felt about this episode, and maybe some future episodes, maybe another 80s or 90s or 2000s or 2020 video, right? We'll have a brand new one next week, so stay tuned in. But until then, peace.